Good thing it's a good thing I split up tarot and oracle, because then I would hear myself talking about splitting it up in the last video and not forget to do oracle cards. Um, Oracle cards are neat. Oracle cards are an artist's interpretation of key moments and experiences within life. No two oracle decks should be the same, unless they are literally the same artist sending out the same print. They might have similarities or follow shared themes or anthems, but at the end of the day, when you have an oracle deck, what you have is some person's intuitive or symbolic interpretation of these moments combined with art from themselves or another to inspire individuals. They are some of the coolest spiritual artwork that you will ever see in our modern world. And this is why some people covet tarot as though they are modern works of art, because they are. They really, really, really are. Both in the spirit that is given over to them and the artist's expression of self through them. Now, ranting aside, oracle deck, they will always provide you some kind of book or some kind of insight to what each card is supposed to mean. And for those that are very studious Ravenclaw types, studying that book and memorizing all those things and then rolling with it is probably going to be your best bet, because then it's a direct correlation of card to information, spontaneous event to the circumstances and interpretations of said spontaneous event. Now, if you are more of an intuitive reader, if you are more of the type that doesn't want to read into the symbolism but wants to look at the card and experience the card through yourself in that interpretive moment, then oracle decks are fantastic. One, because how you interpret it will be based upon your link to life experiences and your own past, and your expression of those wisdoms in the here and now. It is the most raw and beautiful and wonderful experience of self. It is always conveyed through the tongue of you, and that's the gift of being intuitive. You can always express the abstract in a manner that you comprehend. You will also be given a broader, sometimes, opportunity to interpret things for others, because usually interpretive readers have to release the information as it comes from them, and it leaves the client to pick up the bits that are important and discard the rest. And a perfect symbiotic relationship of this between an intuitive reader and an aware client provides then through oracle cards some of the most profound and personal experiences that you may have with the reader. This is why a lot of people gravitate towards the oracle cards, because they do offer a little bit more of a hint of individuality in their expression and in their function. I have found that oracle cards usually have a bit more personality as well too. They are toned and phrased and formed around a concept or a structure. And so of course they're going to draw in that structure into their very nature. And so an oracle deck that is centered around the Fae is going to be tricky and try to get your name in whatever way that it can. It's just the way that it works. An oracle deck that is centered around archangels is going to personify that archangel very, very well. It's just the way that it works. When we as humans inscribe on an object a rune, which can be a word, a form, anything that has symbolism of something else, upon a face or a structure, we bring that energy together with those two. Tarot decks, yes, do this to a point, but oracle decks do it better. More in alignment with what you would see in Norse runes, or to a certain extent, the I Ching out of China as well. There's a means of really empowering objects within our universe with our comprehension of the universe. And there's an immortalization of the human soul that comes with that. Oracle decks are awesome. Absolutely, I've got a few oracle decks. Archangel Raphael for healing. I've got a Heart of the Fae deck, which I'm very happy to use on those people that just really want to get to the bare bones of it, because those fairies are dicks. And I've got a couple others floating through, but those are the two that stand out. Oh, sorry. Yes, my pretty ladies. I have my pretty ladies, which are ultimately just to the emotions of the matter. They like to talk about the heart. And so we use them about talking about the heart in every reading. Everybody gets one. What oracle decks do you have? How do they work with you? How do they structure with you? And if you don't have one and you want a reading, hit me up. I'm always here for it.